Hey guys! Those of you who keep asking me to do a video of my cats, look who I've got. She's only here because she's asleep. They really don't like being on camera for some reason. Anyway, hi! I feel like I'm sat really off centre, but it's just because the cat is in the way and she looks so cute and I don't want to move her. I might take a picture for you. This is probably the weirdest introduction to a video I've done on here. As I've mentioned to a couple of you in the comments, I wanted to make a health update video just to let you know what was going on with my recovery. As some of you will be aware, I had a skiing accident in February and I've basically spent the last few months learning to walk again. I don't want to make that sound really dramatic, but like that's literally what's been happening. Some of you may be following my second channel, like my vlog channel, let's call it, where I've been doing recovery update videos, but I've actually fallen really behind on that, so I am going to catch up and tell you everything in more detail. But basically, I wanted to let you guys know that I'm actually going to be having an operation on my knee. They weren't sure whether they wanted to operate for a while, but it's kind of got to the point where it's not really getting better, it's not good enough for me to be able to cope with it, and because I'm still young and healthy, the risks are really low, so we're going to go through with the operation. It's happening on Wednesday the 20th of June. I wanted to talk to you guys about this earlier, but we didn't know when the date was going to be and things weren't arranged, and then I've been trying to sort everything out in the meantime. But yeah, the bottom line is in about a week and a half I will be having an operation on my knee, and hopefully the recovery after that won't be too much longer, and then I'll be able to, well, get back to doing these videos but also just get back to having a normal life, because it's been quite tough recently. But I mean, that's not what this is about. This is about if you wanted some more information. So I'm having an operation, and stay tuned if you want to know more about what that entails. Also, I forgot to say this when I filmed this before, but if anybody wants Taylor Swift tickets for Wembley Stadium on Friday the 22nd, is it Friday? Yeah, Friday the 22nd of June, please let me know, because I obviously now can't go. I paid just under £215 for these two tickets, but I'm willing to haggle a little bit because like it's so close now. So if anyone's interested, please tell me and we can discuss things. Cool, thanks. Back to the me before. I went to get my information papers and I returned with my information papers and a succulent, which my sister got me from work, so cool, thanks Becky. Little information thing. Obviously I'm not going to read you all the information because there's just loads of stuff about the potential risks and stuff, but as I said, because I'm still young and healthy, the risks are really low. So basically what happened, if you didn't know, is I broke a ligament in my knee, the anterior cruciate ligament, if that means anything to you. It's like the one in the middle at the front. There are 4 in total, I think, and there are 2 cruciate ligaments, one at the front and one at the back, and then 2 front and back, and then 2 medial ones, which are the ones around the side. So they're going to reconstruct the ACL. There's nothing in there at the moment. I was trying to learn to live without it, but it wasn't really working. So they're going to take some of my hamstring tendon and put that in as like a fake ligament. And I've got a nice little diagram in here of how they're going to drill into my bones and put some screws in and like fit it all together. And I was like, great, I didn't need to know that. Like obviously I have to know that because I need to be told what they're going to do, but also I was like, I didn't really want to know. I'm sorry if you came here wanting information. I'll probably try and explain it better later, but I just figured it had already got quite late and I hadn't really told you what was going on, and I didn't want this to just be some surprise where people were like, Emily, why aren't you making videos? And I'll be like, well, I had an operation but didn't tell anyone. Like, that would be weird. Also, look, my kitty cat's still asleep. Oh, Cleo, do you want to say anything to the viewers? She is sleeping. I don't think Cleo's really been on camera, it's only been Romeo. I actually have 2 cats and Cleo is even more camera shy than Romeo is, so I feel so proud that I've got her in the shot today. Thank you so much for all of your support on my last video. It's really improved my mood the last couple of days, just having all of that support from you. I'm really glad that you're enjoying the new setup with the a cappella thing, and I will have to keep doing a cappella things for now. Although I can play the piano now and I've been going to my lessons, I can't sit there for very long and like I can't really use the pedal properly, which I use in all of my arrangements, and it's just too difficult at the moment. Like I sit down at the piano and I just kind of want to stand up and stretch straight away, so it's just not happening with that at the moment. But thanks for being patient. So thanks for watching. I think we're done here. If you want any more information about what's going to be happening, then stay tuned, or just like ask me in the comments if you're curious. I'm fine to answer questions about what's going on. I just didn't want to over explain anything because like some of you probably don't care about the details of it, and I'm still a bit unsure about some of what's happening, but Basically, I'm going to be out of action for a while, but I will be back as soon as I can. And I know that you guys are going to tell me not to push myself, but also I just really enjoy doing these videos, and at least if I'm not doing anything else, then this makes me feel purposeful. So yeah, cool. Thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you soon. I'm hoping I can do like one, maybe even two more videos before I go for the surgery, but I mean, I'm really not sure. As I said, I'm focusing on getting a lot of other things prepared as well, and just making sure that I'll be okay. So right, thanks for understanding. Bye.